welcome to Light Waves by todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sofirn SD01. This is a high-power, general-purpose, dive-rated flashlight powered by 4 18650s. You can get this particular flashlight on Amazon for a total of $89.99. Mine had a 10% off coupon, bringing the price down close to $80. Not a bad value for what you get. You definitely get a high performance flashlight here. I'll have links below if you want to check it out. Very interesting flashlight. Right away, it comes in a brown box. You can see this label says 6,000 lumens. Yes, it has that. Pretty neat. In this video, I will show you this in action outside. I took a little clip out there. First time I've taken a flashlight outside, so that'll be nice. You have to when you have 6,000 lumens. So I got some QR codes on the box. I took everything out. It's packed very well. There's some nice solid foam in there. Everything's fitted perfectly. So let's go ahead and show you what came in the box. Set that aside. First thing they give us are some peak chargers. You get 2 of them because they include the batteries, which is nice. So you can charge your batteries. These are simple USB chargers. They take an input of USB micro, 2 amps in, and I believe they charge out at 1 amp a piece. There you go. Pretty simple peak chargers there. And they include the cables. You know, you guys have seen a million of these, I'm sure, who've watched my channel. There you go, micro USB cables. We get a couple O-rings in the box. Next, we get 4 18650 cells. These are Sofirn branded, Chinese made, rated at 3000 milliamp hour. I always test these to make sure that they're legit, and they are. Every time I've tested a Sofirn battery, and the rated capacity has always been dead on. So definitely can trust the name. This is a unprotected button top. You can run protected cells in your new SD01, and you can also run unprotected flat tops. There you go. There is protection circuitry inside the flashlight, which I'll try to mention. So there we are. Okay, and let's bring out the flashlight. Here it is, the Sofirn SD01. Right away, yeah, this thing is ready to blaze. It's a beast. There's the business end, 3 monster LEDs, all aluminum construction. This handle's solid aluminum, magnetic switch. Yeah, we'll go over the features, but just really quickly I wanted to show you. Let's go over dimensions. We'll do a little size comparison, and we'll get in depth on the features. So for length, we have 5 3/8 of an inch, or 136 millimeters. For head diameter, we're 2 5/8 of an inch, or that's equal to 66 millimeters. With the handle, we have a height of 4 inches, or 101 millimeters. This flashlight has some weight to it, 558 grams. Without batteries, that's 19.5 ounces. With batteries, approximately 726 grams, or 25.5 ounces. So you'll know you're holding it when you have it. Personal defense weapon for sure. Yeah, pretty serious about that. This thing would definitely keep you safe. So let's go ahead and do a little size comparison. I have a few little things here on the desk. Let's see, we got a Sofirn. This is a simple 18650 flashlight, the S31 Pro. Actually does quite a bit, 2000 lumens. Don't expect it to run at that 2000 lumen rating for long. It'll definitely overheat quickly. It's one thing I like about this SD01, these huge fins on each LED to mitigate the cooling effect. Nice. Definitely like that. And of course, I can bring in, let's see, I'll probably slant this here, another dive light I reviewed. This thing wants to flip up. This is the Workhos. This is the DL40. This is a 4 LED, 5000 lumen flashlight powered by 2 26650s. Magnetic switch to turn it on and off. Press and hold. There we go. This overheats quickly because there's no heat sinks on the head here. Great for diving, but for general purpose, you're going to have to use it on lower settings because you'll get too hot too quickly on that front. But that gives you an idea for size. Yeah, there you go. Got a big barrel in here for those 4 batteries is what it is. So there it is. There's that. I think this is made by Sofirn, by the way, for Workhos. So the quality is identical. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about features. I think I'm going to lower this down a little bit. There we go. So on the front end here, we have the glass lenses, smooth reflectors. The LEDs down in there are the luminous SST40s. Their color temperatures between 5000 or 5300 Kelvin. And they also have a 50,000 hour runtime for lifespan. Of course, the whole entire flashlight is aircraft grade aluminum. Gotta love that. I mean, this thing is just built. Metal handle, metal switch, just everything is just built to last. You can feel the sturdy quality of this piece. It's just amazing. It has type 3 hard anodized finish, like your typical flashlights, you know, just like this here. Nice to see. Let's see what else we have. We have the milled fins I talked about for heat dissipation. I thought that was a really cool feature there. Deep cuts into the flashlights. They're nice. You need that. Definitely notice this does get warm too at 6,000 lumens. Yeah, so we have the attached aluminum handle. This switch here, this is the magnetic switch, so there is no opening to the flashlight, just where this bottom barrel screws into the top part. So you just turn this on by switching this by hand. And you can do it one-handed also, which is nice. You can do one-handed operation if you have to. But yeah, so it has 4 settings. Always starts in low and goes to turbo. So it has 4 modes. It has low, medium, high, turbo, and I'll talk to you about those modes in a moment. So yeah, then the back has spots for a lanyard. If you're a diver, you got 3 hook spots, which is nice. So let's go ahead and open this up and look inside. So this is IPX8 waterproof to 100 meters. Yes, so it's extended period underwater. Definitely longer than 30 minutes, which is nice at that distance. So there we go. Looking inside, you can see there are springs on the bottom to make contact, and it's got a solid ring on top for the positive end. If I can get that to focus there, there you go. You get an idea what that looks like. Pretty neat setup. Okay, so we'll put some batteries in. Like I mentioned, you can do protective tops. So these fit, and we'll run the flashlight. Whoops, I can get it in there. There we go. It will run off of this. Just make sure you're running the same exact capacity and the same brand. It's always a good idea because these 4 cells are running in parallel. So you want them evenly charged and the same type of battery. It'll also run off that flat top I showed you. I tested it. It did make a connection, which I was pretty shocked by because it's pretty flat here, but that it did connect. So we're going to put the ones they gave us. Now the neat thing about this flashlight is it'll run on 1 cell, it'll run on 2 cells, it'll run on 3 or 4. So you don't have to put all 4 in if you don't want to. If you're in an emergency situation, you can take one of these batteries out to power, say, your smaller flashlight. This becomes a storage container instead of using it for its high-powered nature. Then if you need it for high power, you can put the battery back in, and you got the capacity for the high-powered flashlight. I think that's awesome. And same goes with radios. I have an XH Data, runs on unprotected button tops, this radio here, and I could take this battery out and run this radio probably for, I don't know, 40 hours. So one of these batteries would power it. That's pretty neat. Then 3 batteries in here would still be enough to light the lantern here. So pretty neat setup. There it is. It's just ideas for you guys. Channel's all about radios, but also portable flashlights. So we're going to go ahead and this will be fun on camera here. We're going to screw this back on. Don't want to cross thread. So take your time. I noticed it has quite a tight fit, and you really have to make sure you've got it snug. And we'll tighten that up. And then we'll go to some video I took. Yeah. We had some fun with this one. Went outside, and then I did a water test in a dunk tank. Yep. So there it is. Okay, so the SD01. Let's show you the light. So we have the 1 mode. That's low. It's 350 lumens. We got medium, 900 lumens. We got high, 2,000 lumens. And we got turbo at 6,000 lumens. Of course, I'm going to turn the lights off. We'll do a little demo before I end the video. But first, let's go look at those videos I made of this thing in action. Set this here. Okay, we're outside with the SD01, and we're going to go through the different modes. Low, 350 lumens, I'm aiming the camera downrange. Hopefully this comes into focus here. Next is 900 lumens. See if it comes into focus. Next stage is 2,000 lumens. There is a pine tree down there at the end of the street, which is about 115 meters away. A little longer than a football field. And now we're on 6,000 lumens. And I think we're picking up that tree just down there. There we go, bringing it back down. 2,000 lumens, 900 lumens, 350 lumens. Now it's time to water test the SD01. I have a tank of water on my desk. Got the flashlight right here. We'll turn it on low and we'll submerge it. Of course, I can't go 100 meters, but this gives you a relative idea. It is waterproof. Pretty awesome. Great for a general purpose flashlight. Liking this. Yeah, about 8 gallon tank here. Give you an idea. And you can mostly do this one-handed. There's medium. There's high. And then there's turbo. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. You can kind of see how the beam is close quarters. Definitely neat how you can one-hand operate this flashlight underwater. There you go, turn it off. Let me put it on low and we'll turn the lights off. See what that looks like in the water at night. Go ahead and get this light. Okay. Here we are. Just lighten up the whole room. Looking nice. And turbo. Oh yeah. Camera had to adjust for that. There we go. So pretty one-handed operation. There we go. Let's put it back on low. Step back down there. All right. Got to see it outside. Pretty awesome. Sorry for the wind, but it was windy out there. Definitely awesome downrange. You can see that it has quite the throw. Definitely had to be careful not to get any neighbors mad at me. Didn't want to hit them on the sidewalk as they were walking. And the dunk test was pretty neat too. You saw that it could handle water. I mean, it wasn't that deep of a tank, but it was enough to give you an idea that it is waterproof and it will run. It's high power. Yeah, just a cool flashlight. You got to see those fun little videos. I had fun making them. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the protection. So it has reverse polarity protection. So if you put the cells in backwards, you're okay. It has a low voltage warning. At 3 volts, this will start flashing a couple times every minute to let you know you're getting low on the battery. And when the voltage drops at 2.8 volts, it cuts the flashlight off completely. So when it starts flashing, you better make it to the surface or have a backup flashlight, or take it home and charge it up. It's a good idea. It also has advanced temperature regulation, ATR. It reduces the brightness when the temperature gets to 55 Celsius on the driver board. So that's nice. It's always monitoring the temperature and regulating the brightness for you so you don't overheat the flashlight. That's also a good thing to remember. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go to the garage. I took some pictures of this in the garage. Yes, I'd usually do that too. So we're going to keep busy with all these little things I did with this flashlight. So let's head to the garage and give some information. So first picture here, it is on low. This is 350 lumens. It has a 128 meter throw. Expect a runtime of around 20 hours. All these measurements were taken with the batteries that were included, the 3000 milliamp hour. Medium, we're at 900 lumens. Expect a throw of 208 meters. Runtime of 5.5 hours. And on high, I pointed it up at the ceiling instead of aiming at the garage door. This is 2000 lumens. It has a throw of 309 meters, they say. They also say it runs 5 hours at this type of luminosity, which I find surprising. It may be with throttling. I'm not sure. I'm guessing a little bit of throttling involved. And now the last picture, it's on turbo, 6000 lumens. This is has a throw of 507 meters. Expect a maximum runtime of 1.5 hours. So this discharges the batteries fairly quickly. You won't be using this mode all the time, but it is available. So, okay, let's go back to the table. One thing we didn't show you is the manual. Yeah, it does come with a manual. I went over the stuff it has, so you probably don't need this, but we'll just go ahead and flip it open. And we'll go ahead and just show you the chart there. I just gave it to you. They do have a pro model that goes to 10,000 lumens. Let's see if I can get that in the frame here. There you go. You can see all the information. Yeah, 10,000 lumen on the pro one. And yeah, this one here is the 6,000 lumen version. And as you can see, I went over all those specs with you already. But in case I missed something, there you go. Just remembered I had the manual laying there. It did come with a manual. There's some dimensions, operating instructions, the ATR. So yeah, it's a pretty basic manual. Probably what in here we got different language. Okay, so there's the manual done. So let's go ahead and demo this at night here. So let's go turn the lights off. I got Iron Man to keep me company. There you go, size comparison. Deco cards. It's Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He can light it up like no one can. But Sofirn might. Show them up. Can't rhyme. But you get the idea. Deck of cards, flashlight. All right. This thing's a beast. All right, let's go ahead and turn these lights off. I'm going to go ahead and probably set this to low so I don't get lost in the dark. I'll show you this thing. This thing's amazing. Okay, so on low, it's the 350 lumens. I'm going to aim it at the ceiling here. We're going to go up to 900. And next we have high, which is 2000 lumens. As you can see, it's lighting up quite a bit here. And then we go up to 6000 lumens. It's lighting up my entire room. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. 6000 lumens just blazing away here. It's getting rather warm. I can feel this here getting rather warm, but not too bad. There you go. I'll blind the camera. But yeah, 6000 lumens. Definitely great. Let's bring it down to the 900 and 350. Yeah, 350 is a nice setting. You can run this for a long time. Liking that. So let's go ahead. We'll leave it on low. Let's do some final thoughts on the SD01. Turn the lights back on. Okay, so turn this off. The SD01 is definitely a premium item. This is one that you have to think about. A lot of research, I'm sure. Most people that know this brand, Sofirn, they know when they buy a flashlight, they're getting a deal. They're getting something well made, well crafted. There's no doubt about it. This thing is just built like a tank. Again, the magnetic switch, I love that. The handle is just beefy. If you're gonna have a flash like this, it's nice to have a handle built in like that. That's just a nice setup. You don't have to sit there and grab this. I've seen a lot of those, 9,000 lumen flashlights or 12,000 lumen flashlights, and they just have a big handle like this, and that's it. They don't have this. This is nice. This is the way to do it. This is how you're going to carry it when you're walking around the property. You're going to want something comfortable, and this is balanced really well in the hand. You'll love it. So there it is. It gets recommended by if you have property, if you dive, if you want something with long range. This is the one to get. Around the house, you'll be using something like this here, the smaller one. I'll have a link to this here. This is great for just everyday carry. Does quite a good job of what it does. But again, this is definitely for those who need that downrange action. Alrighty, so we're done here. If you enjoyed the video, give me a big like. You guys are the best. If you like the brand Sofirn and this model, make sure to hit subscribe and the bell icon and get notified of future videos. And 3, comment below what you think about the SD01 in action. Is this something you would like on your property? Do you have, say, 50 acres or 100 acres and you need to patrol it, look around for things, and you're always out and about at night, patrolling, or you're a diver. Let me know if you're a diver and you use something like this. If something like this interests you. Yeah, I'd like some input. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.